to my channel. So I hope you're all well and I hope you're okay, especially with everything that's happening in the world right now. It's pretty crazy. I'm not going to talk about it that much because you're probably bored to death of hearing about it, but basically I hope you're well. So on a more positive note, I am back with another video, and I'm back with a video that I do pretty much every year. I constantly buy so much makeup, it's absolutely ridiculous. I'm constantly wanting to try new products, especially to test on this channel or to just add to my collection and do for my makeup looks, etc. So normally every year it's pretty much a tradition around about this time of the year. I normally get a feeling where I'm like, it's been a while now, I need to update this video. So today I'm going to be running through my whole makeup collection. I did actually do a clear out like 6 weeks ago now when I moved into my flat, which I'm currently filming in now, and got rid of a ton of makeup. So pretty much everything is organised and fresh and what I want in my collection. So I'm excited to show you all, especially get ready for my eyeshadow palettes because I have a lot and I feel really guilty about how many eyeshadow palettes I have, but it's my favourite part of my makeup routine. However, if you haven't seen me before, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, make sure to also tap that little bell down below so you are notified every single time I post a new video. Feel free to give this video a big thumbs up if you do end up enjoying it. So let's spread a bit of positivity because there isn't that much of that around recently. And without further ado, grab a cuppa. Let's run through my massive makeup collection. So let's go. As you can see, these are my makeup drawers. I just have the Alex 9 drawers, and on the top is all of my makeup brushes. This is from Spectrum, by the way. Absolutely love their brushes, hence why most of the brushes in here are Spectrum. And I have a couple of plants on here. This is basically because when we moved into the flat, literally like, it was nearly 2 months ago now, oh my god. We had loads of plants, like fake plants that I brought with me, and I didn't know where to put them, so that's why they're chilling on there. So I'm gonna just run through all of my drawers and show you what's in them. Okay, so firstly we have this drawer. I know I'm missing a few nails, but I can't get them redone because obviously everything that's going on at the moment. But anyway, so these are my foundations and concealers on this side. I will move the camera to this side when we get to it. So as you can see, I have a lot of foundations. I've started to fake tan at the moment, by the way. So crazy. So a lot of these shades actually aren't that good for me. I'm not going to run through everything that's in here because a lot of it is the same as my previous makeup collection video. However, I wanted to talk about these two because I've had a lot of compliments on my skin at the moment and saying like, what foundation do you use? This £2.50 foundation from Primark is absolutely insane. It's the My Perfect Finish foundation. I obviously use this shade here when I'm more tanned, but I like to also mix it in with this shade just because sometimes it can be a little bit dark even with tan on. So these are literally £2.50 each and it gives a really dewy finish. Probably not good if you've got matte skin, but also I love these MUA Pro Base drops. They're pretty much the same as the NYX one that I also have, which is this one here. The packaging for this one is very cheap, like it does go everywhere. So I think I might have to invest back in this. This is pretty much empty. I'm just holding on to hope that I'll be able to get the last little bit out of this, but anyway. I also have a couple of P. Louise bases as well. Basically for their Black Friday sale, they did, I think they were heavily reduced or something, so I got 2 new of the P. Louise base, one that I'm currently using. So if you want to know my shade, this is the one that I'm currently using. It's in the shade Rumour 0.5. It just makes your makeup pop so much, so this is a staple in my makeup collection. So I think that's pretty much everything. Oh, I wanted to give this foundation a shout out as well. I know that its packaging is absolutely disgusting, so I'm sorry about that. The Ordinary Coverage Foundation is so inexpensive. You can get it from Beauty Bay and Cult Beauty. It's literally under a tenner, and this is a really good foundation as well. I actually have another one here for when I run out of the other one, and it works in really well with the Primark foundation as well. So I know this is the lighter shade, but it works well with the darker shade. And then I just wanted to move on to a couple of concealers, which are over here. I'm just going to run through some of my all-time favourites. Okay, so this e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer is literally one of my favourite concealers ever. This is, oh my god, the coverage of this is so good. I'm just going to swatch a little bit at the back of my hand so you can see. A little bit goes a really long way, so if you use this concealer, like you need to use the smallest little bit, and it's drugstore as well, so if you haven't picked this up, definitely add it to your makeup collection because it's pretty inexpensive and it's really good. Absolutely love this concealer. I prefer it to the original Conceal and Define, so I wanted to give it a proper shout out. I'm just going to run through the stuff that I've added to my makeup collection really. This is in the shade C7. It works really well when I've got tan. 16 hour wear. I did do a full review on my channel, so if you want to watch that, I'll leave it in the description bar below. But yeah, pretty much a winner this one. And then here are some more of my favourite concealers. So this is the Urban Decay Naked, oh no it's not, it's the All Nighter Concealer. I have it in the shade Fair Warm. Absolutely love this concealer, and as you can see the packaging is gorgeous. It's a really high-end concealer, so I only use it for special occasions, but it's really good. I know the packaging is pretty much worn off for this, but this is the Barry M All Night Long Concealer. Absolutely love this once again. This is in the shade Milk. It's one of the lightest shades. I probably need to get a darker shade for this when I tan actually. But once again, this is such a good concealer, and it's drugstore. Woo. And then finally, this is another one that I absolutely love. As you can see, I've used this quite a lot. This is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I'd love to get another one of these, but obviously Colourpop isn't the easiest to get hold of in the UK. But if you are doing a Colourpop order, definitely give this a try. So now I'm going to move on to this drawer. This is basically all my setting sprays, which are over here. I've got my bronzers, powders, highlighters. I've got some of like my highlighting palettes and stuff down there. So I'm gonna just run through once again the stuff that I love and that I use all the time because a lot of it's similar to my previous one. You all probably know what this is. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. I have it in the shade Ebony. I did have it in the shade Warm Brown, I think, but this one is a little bit darker and it works better for me. Use this every single day. I do actually have some eyebrow pencils as well. This NYX one is really good. The NYX Pro Brow Pencil, absolutely love that. I've got one from Colourpop as well, don't really use that as much. And this Revolution Pro one as well, I really like that. But I'm more of a dip brow sort of gal out of everything. And then moving on, I don't really have that many blushes, but one that is a staple in my makeup collection is this one. This is the Milani blush in the shade Luminoso. As you can see, it's an absolutely beautiful blush, and I've started to use blush a lot more now as well. I have this Ofra highlighter, which is also absolutely stunning. This is the Nikkie Tutorials collab in the shade Glazed Donut. Oh, let me just, honestly, these are probably one of the best highlighters ever. The pigmentation of this is crazy, so you really need to like use very minimal. And then this is my favorite bronzer of all time. Once again, there's a lot of Anastasia in this video. This is the Anastasia bronzer in the shade Tawny. I actually got this from TK Maxx. Well, my sister got it from TK Maxx for me for my birthday. This is stunning. I use this as my everyday mirror as well. Some of my setting sprays that I love. So the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. I've gone through 3 of these now, so I really like that. I also love, obviously, the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. When it comes to primers as well, I absolutely love the PS Vitamin Primer from Primark. Primark Beauty is actually alright, you know. Highlighter palettes, I've got Aurora by Anastasia. Got this from TK Maxx, it's so stunning. Also use this one a lot. This is the 7X Makeup Revolution. I've had this for ages, hence why I've hit pan on that. Lastly, I'm just going to move on to the powder that I always use this religiously every single day. This is the Kiko Radiant Fusion powder in the shade 01, and actually I have 2 more of these boxed up as well because, as you can see, it's pretty much finished. And then we move on to my 2 favourite drawers, which are these 2. So this one is the first lot of my eyeshadow palettes. When I say I have lots of eyeshadow palettes, I do have lots of eyeshadow palettes. It's my favourite like part of makeup. I absolutely love eyeshadow and could not live without it. So these are all my eyeshadow palettes. These are more of my smaller ones, and then I have my mascaras over here. So a few of my favourite mascaras is this one. Okay, so this is the NYX On The Rise mascara. Literally one of my favourite mascaras. This is the mascara that I use all the time. And then I also use this one a lot as well. This is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. This is really good. This is drugstore, and I think it's something silly like, I think it's about £3. I have used this a lot, so this is what the wand looks like for that one. Pretty sure there's another mascara that I use quite a lot.
Oh yeah, this is it. So I know I did a review on this about a month ago now. This is the Revolution Big Lash Mascara. This is £6 off the top of my head, and this is another one of my favourite mascaras. And this is what the wand looks like for that one. So if you were to buy any mascara, those three are my favourite, but I'd say the NYX one probably trumps them all. If I went through my mascaras, I'd literally be here all day. A lot of these I don't actually use, but they're still in there anyway because sometimes I like to dip back into old mascaras and see what they're like. These are pretty much all my Anastasia palettes. So I have Subculture, which is this one. I have Modern Renaissance. I have Prism, which is this one, and then we go into some of the newer ones. So I have, don't want to try and take them out that much. We have Riviera, which was in TK Maxx. I also have Soft Glam. I'm actually going to do a makeup look tonight, so I think I might use this one because it's been a while and I feel like doing a soft glam sort of look. And then finally we have this one, which I haven't actually used yet. This is the Alyssa Edwards palette. Once again, this was bought in TK Maxx. I found this last week. I want to do another TK Maxx video because it's been a while. So I have that one as well. Also, one of my favourite palettes is the Ooh La La palette by Colourpop. Hey, that's me. Looking very rough. The Huda Beauty Obsessions palette as well. I got this when they were doing the Black Friday sale and everything was pretty cheap. So this is what this one looks like. Absolutely stunning. A really nice travel palette as well. I remembered that I had a couple of Fenty Beauty palettes that were gifted to me last week, and I forgot to completely put them in my makeup collection. So I have these two Fenty palettes, which once again were gifted. So I'm going to just add these into here. That is pretty much all of like my mini palettes. Obviously we'd be here all day if I ran through them all. We have this drawer here. These are all my bigger palettes, so my Morphe palettes belong here. My 3503. Absolutely love this, by the way. If you don't have this, I'm going to actually just take it out of this box. Some of these are in boxes, some of them aren't. But this is my favourite 350 palette by far. That bit of green in the middle just literally completes me. So yeah, it's so pretty, and the purple shades as well are absolutely stunning. Obviously I've got Morphe James Charles. Literally use this one all the time, as you can see. Like, that's been well loved. The new Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, volume 2. Once again, love this one. The Be Perfect Carnival palette XL. Use this one a lot as well, especially if you follow me on Instagram. And then I also have a couple more Morphe ones. So I have the original OG Jaclyn Hill palette, which once again has been well loved. Used to use that one all the time, don't really use it as much. And then this one is, I haven't really used this one that much actually. I kind of forgot I had it. This is the Morphe 35V palette, which is more of the blue one. That's the first thing I actually bought from a Morphe store. I've got the Morphe Pride palette as well. This was a limited edition palette last year, but it's just a really nice colourful palette. My actual love that I got for Christmas, because it's so pricey and I couldn't bring myself to buy it on my own. This is the ABH Norvina palette. This is volume 1. You can see that it has been well loved. I've only had this since Christmas. I have kind of stabbed my nail in a little bit by mistake, but it's such a stunning palette. Then I also have this one from Beauty Bay as well, which is their EYN colourful palette, but I'm not really going to go into that one because I don't really use that one as much. And then we're pretty much coming to the end now, but I just wanted to run through some of my eyeshadow accessories. I don't know if that's the right word at all, but I'm just going to call them eyeshadow accessories. So these are basically like my pigments, my glitters. So for example, this Barry M holographic eyeshadow topper is absolutely stunning. I did a makeup look last night and I actually used this. Someone actually messaged me on Instagram and was like, oh my god, you need to try these. And I was like, literally, I already tried them and I love them. Like, they are so nice. They're pretty inexpensive as well. So all my eyeshadow toppers, etc., glitter liners go here. Another glitter liner that I love is the Collection Glam Crystals. What I sometimes do is put these all over my lid, an extra level when I'm doing a cut crease, and these are stunning for that. They are so pigmented, like look at that. And once again, these are really inexpensive. They brought out new colours of these as well, which I need to try. And then I also have some of my eyeliners. I especially love this one from NYX. This is the NYX Off Tropic Pro Liner. Like you can see, they are pretty pigmented. And then like I mentioned, I've got some of my other pigments here. So I think I went through some of these in like my last collection. So this is the foils from Makeup Revolution. I really like these as well. These are really pigmented, but I don't really use this as much. And some of the other pigments that I've got are the Makeup or Breakup pigments. Support local small businesses. These are actually based in Manchester. Their stuff is pretty good, so if you haven't tried them out, I'll leave them in the description bar below. This is not affiliated, gifted, this was all bought with my own money, but I think they pretty much deserve a shout out because these pigments are like pretty incredible. Some of these like little crystal things if I want to do more of an out there makeup. I have got some of these Makeup Revolution glitters as well, and I'm pretty sure, oh there it is, also, which are really nice, that I also bought from Makeup or Breakup, are these little glitter hearts, and these were especially good when I was doing Valentine's looks last year. But I also have like liners and stuff, so I have like this NYX white liner as well, but I don't really use eyeliners as much. Finally, I'm just going to move on to my lip drawer. The other 3 drawers, by the way, are pretty empty. I need to know what I want to put in there, but we're still moving in. Lip drawer isn't the most organised drawer, so I'm really sorry. But some of the recent ones that I picked up are these matte lipsticks from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is from the summer collection last year, I think. There's some really nice nude shades in here, and as you can tell, I have this ABH lipstick, and I should have another one as well. Yeah, so I have 2 full-sized Anastasia lipsticks, which I got one of them from Anastasia's website on Black Friday a year ago, and I also got another one in TK Maxx. So if you want an Anastasia lipstick, have a little look in TK Maxx. So one is in the shade Staunch and one is also in the shade Honey. I'm going to swatch them because I think they deserve a swatch. So this is the shade Honey. This is the one that I probably use more than Staunch. I'm not that good at swatching, so. This one is Staunch, which as you can tell, a little bit darker. So they're really nice nudes. They're pretty similar, but they end up applying to your lip quite different. So some of my other favourites are these from Urban Decay. I have a couple of their Vice lipsticks. This is in the shade Backseat. This is more of a nude, and I have a red one somewhere as well. Some of the Huda liquid lipsticks as well. So basically, I don't like liquid lipsticks at all. Huda Beauty did a massive Black Friday sale where the liquid lipsticks were like £6 or something silly. So I ended up getting this liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Chica? I can't really pronounce it. So yeah, I really like this. I've also found my other Urban Decay Vice lipstick. This is in the shade Mrs. Mia Wallace. This is more of a red shade. I like putting gloss over lipsticks, especially over the Anastasia ones. This one is one of my favourites. This is my Kiko 3D Hydra Gloss in the shade 02. If I'm gonna give you a little swatch. You see, it's just really light, but because it's light, it looks really good over nude shades. And then I also have this one from Makeup Revolution, which looks a little bit disgusting because obviously this is a clear gloss, but this is one of their Fortune lip toppers, which unfortunately is discontinued because it was from their Christmas collection, but it's still really good nevertheless. And then I'm just going to run through one more lipstick that I want to talk about that I really love. These are the Wet n Wild lipsticks. Once again, these are matte lipsticks. Not a massive fan of matte lipstick. I mean, the packaging does get a little bit meh, but anyway. This is in the shade Never Nude. They have some really nice nude shades, and it's so creamy. There's something silly like £3 as well. Like, look how nice that is. So if you end up going into Boots or shopping on Beauty Bay or whatever, please give the Wet n Wild lipsticks a try because I have been really impressed by these. So that was my gigantic makeup collection. I really hope that you did enjoy this video and it didn't bore you too much, hopefully. I do like these types of videos though because I'm really nosy. If you did like this video, then don't forget to smash it a big massive thumbs up, and also feel free to hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, make sure to also tap that little bell down below so you are notified every single time I post a new video if you want to, of course. I do also post makeup looks on my Instagram, and the full details for this look will also be on my Instagram, so make sure to follow me. I'll leave
my link here. Once again, thank you so incredibly much for watching. I hope you're all well. Please stay safe. Try to stay as positive as possible. Like I said, I'm not going to talk about it too much. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye.